Gloria Vinson is our next 12 Who Care Award recipient. She founded the Vinson Foundation for the purpose of supporting families and friends who have lost a loved one to suicide. Heather Crawford has her story.
Suicide. It is a topic that's often not discussed, and that's why the Vinson Foundation exists, to let families who've lost a loved one to suicide know they're not alone. I had the honor of sitting down with a 12 Who Care nominee who's on a mission to walk alongside these families. Tell me about your husband.
So my husband, Jimmy, was a general contractor by day, karaoke DJ by night. So he loved to sing. He had a great voice.
They tell me that this more than life, just what I can see. Oh, I believe.
He had 2 daughters and a newborn grandson just before he took his life.
When Jimmy Vinson died by suicide in 2013,
very loved by so many people. My story about him is very similar to a lot of people that come to me. Nobody expected anything.
his wife didn't know where to turn.
It was very hard for me to deal with. I didn't know where to go. I have a huge family. I have a ton of friends, but I just didn't know how to get support. And people want to support you, but they don't know how. So I was lost, and that's the way a lot of people feel. I was totally confused.
She learned that struggle and the loneliness that followed wasn't something only she was experiencing. Determined to help, she launched the Vinson Foundation.
So we basically turned his office into the headquarters of the Vinson Foundation.
Started out of a personal reason, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
This mission is very personal to you. Tell me about that.
I felt like I needed to do something for the families left behind. And that's why I started the foundation, because that's what we're about. We're about, unfortunately, the after effect. Once the suicide happens, again, the families need support. And that's what we're about, is to give them whatever support they need.
For nearly a decade, Gloria has poured her time and energy into walking alongside families on the First Coast and across the country who are navigating unimaginable grief.
Just in the past year, I've had over 300 families contact me. And there's more, again, that have not reached out. But I've had people say to me, I wouldn't still be here if it wasn't for your foundation. And I've had several people say that, and I feel like I wouldn't still be here if I hadn't started that.
Her mission, to create a safe place where people who have lost a loved one to suicide can get support without fear or judgment.
It just makes you feel better to know that you can vent and just cry, scream, shout, cuss, whatever you have to do to get your feelings out. It's a comfort knowing that you can do that with no judgment, and that's what we're about.
The Vinson Foundation runs entirely on volunteers, offering every service free of charge.
And if they need help with something going on in the household, they need it cleaned, or they can't stay there anymore, or they need some temporary living, or they need to go see their uncle in whatever state, just whatever they need, we support them and we help them with all that.
And the calls come from not just here in Jacksonville, but really all over the country?
Yes, they do. I get calls in the middle of the night sometimes. It's either a call that it just happened to them, they don't know what to do, or it happened 5 years ago and they're just now trying to talk to someone about it.
For those people who are watching right now and they've lost a loved one to suicide and they're struggling, what do you want them to know?
We just want them to know that we support them in whatever they need. It's still a stigma. In a lot of churches, communities, they just don't want to talk about it. And even if they say they do, they are not comfortable. And so that's what makes it hard for that family. That's why we exist.
Through her grief, Gloria has built a lifeline to others, a foundation born from pain, now offering comfort, hope, and connection to families who need it most. Gloria, you have done so much to help so many here on the First Coast. And so on behalf of all of us at First Coast News, it is my honor to present you with the 12 Who Care Honoree Award.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for all that you
that's
do.
Beautiful. Well, thank you. That is beautiful. I really appreciate that. The whole thing is emotional, just dealing with suicide. Still to this day, it's been 12 years for me, and it's like yesterday sometimes. So getting this award for what we do, it's very emotional. It means a lot to me.
Thank Thank you, Gloria, for that story. So important. I lost my father to suicide, so thank you so much for what you're doing for others. And every Tuesday and Thursday, we will feature a 12 Who Care Award recipient. So make sure you tune in to see amazing people doing amazing things right here on the First Coast. And be sure to check out our 12 Who Care special November 20th at 7 p.m. on ABC.